2-minute heal.
This is where Luna can be strongest, but Miracle is hammering this Roche down quickly. MP moves in, he wants to force out the BKB.
Charge, go for the steal! Who's gonna get the Aegis?
The Roche, but Miracle snatches the Aegis away. Puppy's down. Secret Art shambles now. Miracle chasing forward, 3 of fallen. That's a double dieback too. That just might be the lane of Rax. Yaps are falling. Whoa. Secret crumbling. Liquid. They've got the power play now. They still have that extra life. They can surge down mid. They're gonna try though. Secret moving out. They do have their BKBs double damage and bottled up by mid 1. This could be big.
Darkness ends.
Darkness ends, and maybe the opening comes
Links away!
Yapzor, though, crushing onto the Oracle. That's probably the ideal target. Now the lasso comes through on him. Mid 1 can commit. They drag him up, roast him in the flames, and Matumba Man gets aggressive. He fights into this. Miracle joins the fray. They're going to back up their friend here. Still, that Oracle is alive through it all. Kuro survives. Secret are not getting kills with these BKBs. Finally, the Oracle will drop. The Lycan also brought down, but round 2 is much more painful. Miracle still full HP. Fighting forward is the Lycan. Liquid win the fight. 3 fall. They push it.
They're backing up. Spence coming in. Resolution. Universe going to try and block him out with the trees. Resolution will have to run around. TZ needs some distance, but we've still got that Thunder. Level up and available. Looks to use it. Dropping Ghosting down low. Crit, he's got the curse up as well. So they have counter team fight. And they're coated. Venomancer. Real issues. The Splinter Blast bounces through the arrow. It hits on the crit. He's dying to the poison sting in the trees. But Samael jumped into the fight as well. Let the Dream Call go. Resolution FN locked in with the Ice Blast back up again. Samael has to evade the damage as long as he possibly can, but he can't evade it for that long. FN already on top of him. Into a fight once more with only 480 mana. He does have the double dash.
Carapace.
Scotty, yes, by Carapace, that's over on Samael. And the curse is out for crit at the moment. Holding Nick's assassin in position. Arrow flies forward. Resolution. Oh, come on. Has crit not been through enough? Here comes Arteezy looking for the damage. He has the DD room, but Resolution just has himself. He cleans up the rest of Arteezy. Zai trying to focus onto that Marana. Support is here from Arteezy, but Resolution already has the double kill further to the south.
Arteezy's in trouble now.
Nick's assassin, but Arteezy needs to survive. The Ice Blast is going to connect. The Stormbolt hell of their universe! Space created with the Sprout! Arteezy, does he actually burn? Nothing will reach him. Samael gets a double kill, taking out the FN spree! And Resolution has to stand here under the Dream Coil. EG is still 2 men down. They have to retreat back.
That's a game-saving Sprout. Arteezy was 100% dead there without that Sprout from Universe. He didn't have buyback.
And LGD tried to prevent them from getting to that point. They move in with 11, Echo Slam in 1 second. They break the smoke. They find Ramses to start the fight. Huge takedown if they can get it, get pushed away. But what a force comes! Paja almost finishes off 3. Ends up dying, but will bail out his faceless voice. Victoria's low. Brought down. So much poison damage. Also maybe now getting put out. They finally commit the Echo. Force-Step again! Force-Step Gaming pulls them out again. LGD have to run.
No one playing out of his mind. That initial force staff was his, pushing the Void away from a certain depth. That was a perfect chain slang coming out from LGD.
Pretty easy picks.
As well, this mid lane CS looking very good at the moment.
Super.
He is going to jump forward for this, puts the point into the Waning Rift. It's not going to be quite enough burst. In fact,
the acid spray.
Turn around, man, up a super! Oh no! Oh no, super! Maybe should have stuck to playing Dragon Knight. But that is not how you want to start that mid lane matchup.
There's a TP
They're going to try and find something in return, indeed. They are looking for Cuckoo. He has got that poor man's shield. We'll see if it's going to be enough. He does need the proc.
The courier's coming. He's got a salve on it. Salve's up.
He's going to keep himself alive. Goes for the deny. Cuckoo is loving the mid lane. He is smiling all over. And in fact, bottom lane, some positive action as well for TNC. They're moving in onto Monet. Does have the backup from DDC. That will be enough to hold TNC back.
Here comes Puppy.
BKB still down for 25.
Round 2. This time Kuro should have the positioning to interrupt this. Cass coming out, but it's not before he gets onto Miracle. Now Quap in position, and they're going to steal that nuke. Yapzor can keep his team alive in the fight, but Puppy's a bit isolated on the rear. Matumba does hold the site.
I think he wanted to cast it, but just die a little bit too fast. That's the one kill. Two on the mid lane.
There is no Quap.
Reaper side.
Bang! Huge kill for Liquid.
All right.
Still Matumba Man out in front.
And now they go into Roche. Can Team Liquid turn this game?
The Treants are there. They're not going to give it up without a fight. Yapzor has the heal to keep his team in combat-ready mode. The bashes from Roshan slowing things down, buying time for mid one to come in. His ult's still a bit short, though. Needs a little more time. They bring Miracle low.
They lift him up.
BKB.
They got vision.
But they can't control him. Puppy, though, with the charge.
Roshan's low. Roshan's low.
Who's gonna get it? The Roche almost dead. It does go the way of Miracle. BKB, Liquid hang on.
But Tumbaman gets 2 kills out of that. He finishes Blamemail as well. Can this be the turn? Can Team Liquid come back from the disastrous early game? Tier 1 mid, relatively low. They won't go for it right now.
Boy, everything.
This is just more enabling. More than anything else, just come into the fights, move out. Empire don't want to wait for it. They 4-man smoke up behind FN, who's pushing the mid lane in. This is the lane they had that momentum. This is the lane that FN already achieved victory on last time. Now, Evil Geniuses on the hill to the east of Empire. Will they wrap around? Roger will do it. RTD's the man. Really getting initiated on the BKB is out, so it's a dream call. Resolution has to stand his ground for the moment. The arrows fly forward. Doesn't know any of EG. They want to fight. RTZ has the range. The Venomessa has the ulti. RTZ sunders up the damage. If he can't, actually he can't regenerate. He may as well steal it. FN, they'll have the deep to bring him down. Universe beating through the Mirana, getting through the beach. The Cravage is unbelievable for Empire.
How did he live through that?
But committed 11 there, looking for the trade, but Ramses just walks it off. Now Victoria rumbling in, wants to get onto no one here. They're gonna need a stun. He connects on one, but Lil looking to salvage this fight. Follow up from Pasha as they engage forward. Ame gonna go down. It's just one to the next here. Ramses jumping in. He is not going to be pushed away by a simple carapace. Now Solo giving a bit of clubbing action. 11 though, backing away, still has the Echo Slam. He's already used the blink defensively, and then the bash comes through. The Fissure from low ground. Ramses pulling out the jukes, breaking ankles as he time walks.
The 4-step defensive play from TMC was well done.
He's going to find out Puma on the side of it all. Will flap himself away, trying to escape. The Kokochi connects, Burrow strike as well. Grave from ZDC comes out. Can they do anything in return? Money trying to go for
Tims is trying to sleep, but get hexed.
Managed to hex him up. He can't quite get the sleep off. He's taken down. TNC have lost 2. Super jumping in. Cuckoo's armor falling low because of the weave. Money coming forward. Inflame team is across. They found 3. They're looking for Raven. He's just up in the air, but they surround the Razor. Raven down as well. LFY making the hold here in their own jungle. And now Raven and Tims without buyback.
Illuminate splashing through. Secret buyback. One more charge. That might be all that's left. Now come the nukes and Miracle will drop.
He's actually in an awkward spot.
But he's got a BKB to Secret up the damage to bring him down. The blinding light. GH keeping him alive. So does the press the attack. He gets out of there. And now mid one jumping in. A bash could be his downfall. One bash. Now the BKB. Slice. No dice though. Keeps on chasing.
Puppy's in.
Oh boy, that's a dive back. The puppy goes down. One last charge. That's all he's got. Now Miracle, commitment, but without the BKB, he's got to be careful. Glimmer Cape the other way.
GH is an awkward spot. GH is going to get caught. GH, blinding light from Yapsor, pushing it back.
They overextended. They can't afford to lose Miracle here. This is a huge kill and could be the start of a comeback.
They got Glimmer, they got Press. The attack Curl's going to run at them. Should throw his life away to save.
Meanwhile, the tier 4 is starting to get hit by creeps. Even if they get these kills, it might not matter. The base is crumbling. Secret running out of insurance policy.
Then you have only 5 seconds where the Grave wears off, where you have a secondary Sunder. So I think that's one of the instances.
It's slow. TNC with the smoke up. A Super's there with an Invis. He knows what's going on. Gets the hex up immediately.
5-man coil!
Oh, and the coil onto all 5! Inflame up in the high ground. Tims gets the ultimate off. It's starting to regen the backup. The regen doing work as they're brought back up to full HP. Now the turnaround with the ice pump. They've got the lockdown on Inflame. No BKB now, but Monet is tag teamed in. The Grave coming out rather early, but it's allowing Monet to go out. Looks towards Raven. Raven, can he keep himself alive? There's the buyback from Inflame. He's looking to come in for the finisher. They've taken down the second. Inflame, can he fight Cougar? The sprout from Inflame, forcing him to take the long way round. Buying time for Monet to force himself forward. Cuckoo's still slowed down by the Scarlet, but he does get just enough far away. And they turn back into this. They're looking for Monet. Concoction's out. Will connect. Ice Bath on the Mac. But now with the ultimate from 4037 is bringing the Terrorblade down low. Not quite enough to finish him off though.
They'll send the courier up there.
But really nice engagement. Even though it wasn't the smoothest of entries, we saw them go on the illusion. But then Arpu, as I say, we kind of saw it at the bottom there. He sort of held back TNC. TNC were trying to make their way up to help Cuckoo. But Arpu was kind of like, hey, come and look at me, guys. And indeed, that sort of slowdown has enabled LFY to now be in this position to break the high ground with the last few seconds of Metamorphosis. It is now gone. Super jumping in, two-man silence, gets the Dream Coil onto the Sand King. There's the Steep from Tims.
And they're all lined up for the ice path.
Very lined up here. 14:37, he lays down the ice path. Doesn't connect onto him play, but the combo comes in. They're pulling on there. The Berserker from Savage takes down two. Super trying to jump his way out, but Raven's there with the ultimate. Tims as well, looking to chase that again. No, the ice path won't connect. Blinks out, but the route through. Tims closes the gap. TNC hold.